Guys, we've hit a glitch. Good morning, YouTube. This is Eric with Precision Pressure Wash, coming at you from Kissimmee, Florida today. Today, we're gonna be doing a house wash. This is gonna be one of those videos where I'll talk to you guys more while I'm doing it. I've already cleaned this house once, so I already know the yard's huge. I don't have to worry about a lot of stuff, so I can actually film while I'm holding it and wash. Last time I was there, it was just mostly bugs, a little bit of organics, but the house is for sale and it's obviously covered in bugs again. This is a $250 ticket for me. The last time I washed it, it was $275. And I did the driveway. Obviously the driveway is not gonna need, it wasn't even that bad when I did it, but it did clean up nice, you'll see. But I knocked off 20 bucks because I already know it's not gonna be that dirty, and it's a returning customer, and I always appreciate when people come back to me. Honestly, I do, because there's a million of us out here. So anyways, yep, I brought a couple rods with me. I'm not a big bank fisherman. I bass fish like a lot, as much as I can. But when I was here washing this house 3 months ago, my son was with me. There's a pond directly across the street from the house that I washed. And we walked over and I saw what lives in there swimming around. So we came back. It was like a week later, we came back. I'll throw up the two pictures in this right now of the two best fish I caught, and they were both well over 8 pounds, largemouth bass. So what I did, it's Saturday, this is all I got on. My wife's heading out of town for the weekend, so I'm thinking while I'm there, wet a line, possibly, unless somebody pulls up and says, hey, can you wash my driveway or my house? Then you already know, we're gonna just keep washing, and then this video's gonna be longer than I thought. But stay with me, guys. I still have plenty of chlorine left over from yesterday. I did shoot a video yesterday. I don't know if that one's gonna come out before this one, because yesterday's one is big. It's the first time ever, guys, that I've done it since I've been in business. It is the first time that I've ever washed 2 roofs in one day. We washed 2 tile roofs in a driveway. Big day. Week was completely crap. Then Friday, make a grand. Go out today, make another $250. Did a little landscaping. In the beginning of the week, made a couple hundred. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't good money, but you can survive in the way things are out here right now. Surviving is mandatory over everything. So stay tuned, guys. I'll try to walk you through the process. I'll show you what I do when I mix the chlorine and how much I cut it, how much surfactant, all that kind of stuff. I'll show you. I probably won't show you all of them, but I'll show you how I cover cameras up, because this house has got a lot of cameras. I remember that. And that's it. Just stay tuned, guys. See you at the job. All right, guys, we're here. We're on site. Just like I thought. A lot of bugs. Guys, this is only 3 months. Honest to God. Like, look up there. I'll zoom in. But yeah, guys, it's like that all the way around the house. All the way. This is what happens when you live on a lake. Look at it. I don't know how good it's picking it up, but they're there. Nothing really organic. We are going to use chlorine. We're just not going to use as strong as I usually do. I've already pulled this stuff out. I might rinse those chairs off. They are dusty, but in here, Taped off that one socket, fan remote. This one's gonna be pretty easy. You can see where the rug sits. And then up here, you know, you got little bugs on the screen and stuff like that. But that out there, guys, that's Lake Toho. Some things are rolling out there today too, guys. I'm gonna zoom in. Bumpy. For you guys that really don't know, I've spent the last decade running all over that lake out there. I've made thousands of dollars tournament fishing out there. Like, that's where I'm at, guys, when I'm not working. That's the lake. To say I'm addicted to fishing or obsessed, it would just be an understatement. Not just fishing, guys, we're talking tournament bass fishing. That's really my deal. 5 big ones. I don't need a bunch, just 5 big ones. All right, guys, I got a whole bunch of mixed match bags. If you just shop wherever they're having sales. Anyways, it's just a regular shopping bag. Sometimes you gotta use tape with it, sometimes you don't, just depends. And since I'm here to clean the bugs, I always wipe the bugs off the camera or anything that I'm covering that I can't wash before I bag it. Bingo, guys. Just like that. So what I'm going to do now is jump around and get all these cameras. I might film myself doing one more, but then we're not going to film any more of this. Just like that. I mean, you don't have to overcomplicate it. But guys, I'll go ahead and we'll pick back up and I'll see you when I'm starting to pull hoses. All right, guys, I'm gonna start pulling hoses now. My wife says that I say guys too much on my videos. And I agree with her, I do. But guys, what other word can I use? You know what I mean? Like, when I look at the people watching my videos, it's like all males, so what do you want me to call it? Come on, don't get hung up. Now guys, when I'm doing this, I'm gonna go around the outside of this palm tree because of those little sprinklers that you're seeing in there. Your hose can easily break those. Easily. So anyways, let me get this over my shoulder. I don't know if we're gonna go with 150 or 250. I don't know. I like to work with the 150 whenever I can. The whole thing is, guys, I just don't want to split the back of the house up into 2 things. Like, I want to be able to do the whole back. Like I said, I'm not worried about the bunch of added hose weakening my stuff. It's not going to take much to get these bugs off here. Let's see. It's probably already pulled out into the past the 150 range. Big yard. Really like this neighborhood back here. Guys, those are the ponds. That one over there, bigs. Freaking bigs living in there, guys. So yeah, see, I'm at the 150. I'm gonna need more. So I'll just set you guys down for a second. But what I'm gonna do, guys, is do the 3 sides, side, back, side, get everything resituated. Maybe have to reload the bucket, the wash bucket, and then go from there when we hit the front. Because up here, for you guys that don't know, you see that blue? So when chlorine has a bad reaction with this color, this exact color, I don't know if you guys might think it's gray or blue, blue-gray, it turns it pink. That's what happens, guys. I've had to paint doors. So these colors scare me. See all these little nicks and things though? That's not me. But yeah. So when I get out to the front, I just want to focus on just the front. But look at these bugs. That's what we're cleaning today, guys. I'm an exterminator. We're gonna exterminate these bugs. I'm gonna do this video today as more of a vlog style video. There's just some days you can't do that, guys. Like if this is only thing you're doing, like YouTube is it, and then you're just doing jobs to like come up with the videos, that's one thing. But guys, this is how I eat. This is how I feed my family. YouTube is not how I do it. It does help when you tell people that you have YouTube videos, because if you're going to film what you're doing, you obviously know what you're doing. Bottom line. I mean, that's how I look at it. I've never had anybody that didn't allow me to film. I usually ask. Unless I know it's a vacation. Like, there's times where I don't. You don't have to, but... You hear me breathing? Oh no. Just old. On a race to the bottom, guys. That's me. On a race to the bottom. Yep, so I'm not 100% sure what the strength's gonna be, guys. I'm just gonna add water to this, then put my surfactant, and then start washing and see what happens. Hopefully I don't regret it, but for as many things as I wash, I know what you need, what strength and all that, so I'm not worried about it. So what I'm gonna do now, I'll shut this down. I gotta gas up the pressure washer, run the Flexzilla, and then we'll be washing. Stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, I'm gonna add a little water to this. You can see where it is. It's about that full with SH. A little bit of eliminator because that's the thing I use for house washing, so there's always an extra little bit of eliminator in there. I don't know what's going on here. Guys, we've hit a glitch. The water's turned off. The guy doesn't live here. I've already stated that. It's for sale. It was on last time I was here. I didn't even bother to check. Usually that's the first thing I do. Long story short, spent about however long putting all these bags on cameras and moving stuff and put some tape, and I'm talking to y'all, so that even adds time to get to that point and find out there's no water. I was like, man. So anyways, guys, it is what it is. He's got a friend coming over that lives a little bit of ways. I don't know if he lives in this neighborhood or what, but we'll see what happens. So here I am, just sitting, chomping at the bit to start washing. But stay tuned, guys. When he gets here and we get this whole thing sorted out, I'll get some washing on film. Stay tuned. All right, guys, what a debacle. I didn't film any of the diluting the SH and adding the surfact. He was still here, the guy that came to turn on the water, and I didn't start filming because honestly, guys, I didn't really feel like explaining the YouTube thing. It was damn near an hour I had been waiting. Well, anyway, we're washing now, guys. I gotta wet the hell out of these plants because the sprinklers have been off, and you can see they're not looking so good. I feel like if they went right next to the lake, I don't even think this grass would be green. Alright, so we ain't in the soap. Right now, just a pre-wet. You can see that they're thirsty, guys. Look at the colors. You see how they're starting to... So we are gonna wet the hell out of the plant. Usually I wouldn't even worry about these like that. A quick little spritz. But I can see the color of them. They're struggling, so I'm gonna focus on just plants at the moment. That way I don't miss one. Then I'll start back and wet the house. I'm not going crazy in here, guys, because there's no buzz. But he paid me to wash the house, so I'm going to wash it. I might only use chemical on the actual floor. Obviously the bugs aren't getting in the stream, so. But you can see there's cracks, worms. You can see dirt. Look at that. Look at the difference in color, guys. Where the rug was, it just happens. You gotta remember, if the sprinklers ain't on, when the long guy's cutting, there's dust. And that microscopic dust, which is what we have when we're in a drought, can fit right through the screen. So that's probably what that is. But watch this. So we might, guys, honestly, and I'm not trying to scam or nothing. I might not even bring chemical in there. I am gonna wash it. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna do 2 sides of the house. I'm gonna put chem on these 2 sides that I wet. I'm probably not gonna put chem in the patio, but I will wash it. I'm interested to see how this mix I made is gonna work, guys. I've never, ever diluted chlorine when I'm doing downstream. I've never done it. I don't like doing all the math and trying to figure crap out. That's why I went and built myself a proportioner. All right, guys, we're onto the soap. Should be pulling any second in there. You guys can see I got heavy soap in there. Alright, what I'm going to do is switch to the X-Jet nozzle so it'll stop pulling soap. At first it still pulls soap, that's when I like to hit the I'm gonna rinse the bushes as well. Hold on, guys. I need a little break for a second. Alright, guys. I'm back. I did a little pre-wetting on the plant. I know you guys aren't really freaking interested in that. You've already seen what I was doing over there. Same thing. These were really, they just look horrible. And these pygmy pump, they're usually bulletproof. So when they got their little leaves start sagging like that in the middle, it's bad. And then this stuff, guys, you can already see it's turning black. That's due to water, so I'm real. And this stuff right there, the gold mounters, that stuff's fragile. And then you come over to these guys. If I were to have to go buy a new one of those, we're talking over $200. Over for that size. It's supposed to have 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. They're obviously not. See that? You probably pay $250 for that, guys. That's how much it costs to get the house washed. So there's been a bunch of glitches today, but we're pushing through. We're washing, guys. That's all that matters. We're out here washing. Oh, and to make it even better, I'm going down to do a quote on the house down at the end. They just stopped by. They want me to come give them a quote on a house wash, big 2-story. Work on Saturdays, guys. That was my whole thing. I was like, man, people will be out. But that'll be good. That's a bonus. It's a freaking bonus. All right, I'm going to start by applying chem over here. Can we see everything, guys? Yeah, you're good. All right, guys, we are done here. I just went ahead and put the chairs back in. We already got bugs crawling in here. A couple little bugs flew in, so we're gonna get them out of here and get the screen closed. Anyways, yep, I took this out just because the wind was so strong that I really just felt like it was gonna break this little thing. So I opted to pull the pin, and this is, should have fixed this before I turn the camera on, guys, bear with me. All right, gee. Anyways, here's this. Came out real, look at the glass. Everything's really good, really clean. All the glass out here, still drying. Look at these soffits. Ain't no bugs. As far as you can see down there, look at that. Glass is good. We already got bugs landing on it again. I've already took off most of the camera coverings. We still got a couple in the front to do. I'm probably gonna do the ones on the porch first, while these legs don't have any crud on them because the floor is wet up there. So I got that one, and then this one. I'm trying not to get this floor jacked up. Again, guys, this is not hard. It's not knotted. I'm one-handing it, so you gotta know it's not crazy. There it is. Let's pull this. You got people out here just driving around in the grass. Anyways, we pulled the tape off there. Look at this. Guys, these are all bugs just landing here. Look, they're still alive. Now, before we finish that, I'll do the walkthrough. Now, guys, I know there's a freaking wasp nest up there, and I thought I killed them all. But when I got on the ladder to go out there to poke it down, there's 2 of them on there, and guys, these are them. I don't know if you guys know much about this stuff. Look at, he's still twitching. But these right here will tear your ass up. So, look at that stinger back. Look, I opted to not poke them down. So, anyways, guys, look at this front end here. Glass, perfect. All that looks good. Take you over to the front of the house where we really kind of looked at in the beginning. Look at that. Night and day. Alright, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and put you all in the truck. Then I gotta do 2 estimates. I literally got 2 people want estimates. They seem pretty serious. So I'll pick back up after I do the estimates and let you know how everything went when I'm going home. Stay tuned, y'all. Alright, guys, I'm done. Back in the truck. I gotta go home and crunch some numbers so I can get an estimate to these 2 people. Each house that I gave an estimate was 2 doors down on either side. So the 1 people I'd already talked to on New Year's Eve when I was out there, I think it was New Year's Eve. It was like 3 months ago, and I was like, yeah, I talked to you before. He's like, yeah, I thought that was you. I lost your card. I'm like, damn. And I remember I regretted not doing his that day. I had time, but I had this other driveway that I was committed to. and for some dumb reason I didn't call and cancel that and wash that house. It's just one of those things, guys. I hate calling and telling people I can't do it after I've already told them I'm gonna do something. It's just one of them things. It doesn't make me feel good, so I don't do it. But anyways, yeah, I feel like I'm gonna get these because both of these guys, they know what I can do. They've seen what I did to that house both times. Like, that house I just washed is the cleanest one on the street by far, like by far. But anyways, guys, there might be something to this working on the weekend. I don't work on the weekend a lot. I try not to, but that's 2. If I get both of those gigs, man, I might be booked up 2 weeks out. Honest to God, I might finally get to raise the prices just a little bit. That's what they say. If you're booked up 2 weeks, you're too cheap. You need to raise your prices. I've never been booked up for 2 weeks, guys. So things are going real good. Now I'm missing my partner in crime, my son. Like, I couldn't give him 40 hours a week, guys, so he had to go get him something else. And now I'm starting to get going again, and he's busy. He's tired. I don't blame him. And then it's hard, guys. Like, I'm shooting so many videos. I really wish I knew how to edit all by myself. I don't. It is what it is. Have to rely on him, and there's some times where I just don't want to bother him with it, man. Straight up. But guys, get out there on the weekend. These people are just walking by. Yeah, I was pissed. Had to wait an hour for someone to come turn the water on. But made some money, closed the week out, closed the whole month out. This was a good month. Well, March was a good month. I just hope it just keeps going and going and going. Like, guys, I don't want to be out there digging and doing irrigation and landscaping. I just want to wash. That's all I want to do. But I got bills, mouths to feed. Can't just sit home. Look at that paint job. God damn. Crazy. Anyways, well, I'm not going to go on too much. Anyways, that's a wrap.